sun was out.
Missed my live show. How did it miss my... It didn't miss my live show. I'm streaming right now. God, I hate it when Twitter does this stupid shit. Just put me on the thing there. I am totally streaming right now. Well, I'm not anticipating Twitter actually getting its shit together anytime soon, so 3 minutes we'll get started. In the meantime, I'm going to try to get this to actually catch up. Well, yeah, that doesn't make any sense because I'm streaming right now, so switch to desktop mode. Let's see what happens when I do that. It's linking to my videos on there instead of the actual. Oh, whatever. It's supposed to link to my stream, like the actual stream. Technology, I swear. Basically, I'm going to let the intro play through one more time, and then I'm going to get started. Hallo Jäger. So excited! Oh my god. How you doing, everybody? My name is Monochromium, and this is Chrono Trigger. Alright. Yeah, very excited to get this one started. Can't say it's really been a long time coming because I only just really got the inkling to play it again when I found out about the PC version coming out. But yeah, I'm glad to be bringing this to you guys. Unfortunately, I don't exactly have the best layout for DS games as of just yet. Honestly, I couldn't be asked to make some sort of a background for this right now. Maybe in the future we'll have something for it, but until that point, this is what we're going to use, and I'll take what I can get. So that the intro stops playing through all the way through there, let's get it started with a new game and get things rolling right along here. I will use DS for the game mode. I think Classic kind of clutters the top screen a little bit, so I'm gonna stick with DS mode. And I mean, I have both screens on the screen here, so I figure might as well use it for that, you know. Battle mode we will set to active until otherwise proven that I can't handle it. And I'll be completely honest with you, the movies kind of annoy me. I just think, to be honest with you, that they're distracting because they pull you out of the game, do exactly what the game sprites are about to do, and then it goes back to the game and the game sprites do exactly that again. So I'm turning off the movies for this one. Sorry to anybody who likes them. I just honestly, I feel like especially in one particular instance, the sprite work does a better job of conveying what's being done on the screen than the movies do. I mean, they're not a bad addition, I just don't like them myself. So you can play with them on if you'd like, but it's my stream through, damn it, and I'm going to do it how I want. No, but anyway. So we're going to keep the movies off, but we'll keep the rest of this here. And yeah, let's accept and get started. So this is our main character, and he is the person with whom I will be confusing the game's title the most. Because the game's title is Chrono Trigger, as in a trigger that has to do with time. The main character's name is Chrono, and you'll hear me pronounce it Chrono all the time. So it's Chrono Trigger, and our main character's name is Chrono. So hopefully I don't get that distinction too incorrect. Sometimes there's only a slight variation when I say it myself, so we'll see how much or little of a difference that makes. But here's our main character, Chrono. Yeah, let's get started. And I honestly chose not to play the Super Nintendo version because I felt like this one with the tie-ins to Chrono Cross would probably work better in the long run, because I do want to play Chrono Cross eventually for the stream. It would be blind, but I would like to. And honestly, as much as I love Ted Woolsey, I feel like his translation for the game doesn't really compare to this one. 5 more minutes, Mommy. It's only 4 a.m. according to the bell. But then again, the bell stops ringing when you when you go past your 3rd line of dialogue, so that's completely up to you when you're waking up, isn't it? It's like in Pokemon Gold and Silver. I want to go to bed. Sunlight. I also love how Chrono's head is bobbing left and right when he gets sunlight in his eyes like that. Well, yeah, Lean's bell is pretty, I guess, is all the only word for it. Yeah, something like that, Ma. Okay, fine, I'll behave myself. But only because you demanded it so nicely. Go downstairs with Mom, kitty. We gotta figure out a name for all these damn cats. Oh my god, I didn't even think of that before I started. No! Game ruined, I can't think of all those cat names. Okay, first things first. Let's open up the menu. Because all them buttons on the bottom screen also need to go. Basically, I like the DS version for its translation, but I don't like it for the DS portions of the game, other than the bonus content. Some of that is fine to me. Not all of it, but some of it. So let's set up our options real quick. Battle speed fast seems good to me. Normal for the message speed seems fine so everybody can read it. We'll see if that's too slow or too fast later. Battle cursor memory. So that means if I'm on attack, tech, or item, that'll stay there. This will keep the actual thing, and this will do all. I'm going to say full, really. I think that's fine. Because I'll probably be using the same stuff over and over again. Especially on active, you know, I don't want to be scrolling through a bunch of menus through tool text all the time. I'll be frantically scrolling through. We don't need status bars. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Natural movement, walk. I'd rather. Shortcut assignments. I don't need to know how shortcut assignments work, guys. You can. I understand how to use shortcuts. I'm just not going to use any of them because I don't have access to a touchpad with which to do anything with the bottom screen there. So, no need. That's one of the reasons why I always had such a hard time grappling with how I was going to play The World Ends With You for the stream, or for my channel, because I planned on playing it at one point for my channel, but I was like, how in the hell am I going to do that with the touch screen being such an important part of the game there? But now I don't have to because it's coming to the Nintendo Switch, so that's just top notch. Although, to be honest with you, it's not the version that I grew up with, The World Ends With You, that is. It's the version that's came out for mobile phones and for tablets and stuff. The solo remix version, which I haven't played, but I'm sure it's fine. Just not as good as the original. Anyway, let's just disable all of this crap to just unclutter my bottom screen completely. And then apply. Okay, that takes care of that. Menu cursor memory. Yeah, that's not that necessary. Movies off, window design. This is fine. I mean, it's the rest are kind of, you know, this is the Final Fantasy one. This is variation on this. This is stone. I kind of like the stone one, but I feel like the stone parts are a little distracting on the text, with the text being white. Variation on the Final Fantasy one. Variation on those. This is actually kind of nice too. It's not too distracting, I don't think, but it's got that kind of. Well, I'm just about to say it, that chrome-ish design, and of course, since this is monochromium, I guess we're going to be sticking with that window, aren't we? Okay, well that takes care of that. Now that we're all done messing around with settings, let's actually get started with this crap. Let's go, Chrono. Let's go, Chrono. I already made my first error there. Well, anyway. Oh, you mean the girl next door? Her name is Luca, Mom. We've only known her for, like, what is she, 15 or something like that? We've only known her for our whole lives. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. She's basically is gonna drag me through the fair if I don't go see her, so. Alright. Hi, kitty. So cute. Okay. Hey, Mom, I think you forgot something. Thanks, buddy. So now we have a little bit of spending money, which is not bad. You stay here with Mom, kitty. I'll take you to the fair later. Good boy. Or girl. I don't really know what you are, to be honest. Let's check out the town and see who lives next door. The real person next door. Right here. Oh, and the other thing that I kind of like about Chrono Trigger, you can walk around while you're in the midst of talking to people. And there's an NPC that tells you that later, too. But if you walk too far away from them, they're just like... It just drowns out their voice completely, so yeah, there's that. Gotta keep that in mind. The 33rd Descendant, man. So his daughter's a bit tomboy, huh? I'm sure. She sounds like a nice person. I'm sure we'll never meet her. Nope. I'm just gonna mess around and barge into people's homes before we go to the fair, though, just to see what they have to say. Well, she's always making the discovery of a lifetime. I'm sure that you guys should know that by now. You live in the same town as her. Well, I don't know. That seems like it's kind of a stagnant way to look at things. You always got to continue to improve and find new things to make you happy. Unfortunately, we can't go to the fountain to see if there's a secret in it or anything like that. But, yeah, there's that. The market. Let's check it out. Hey, look, look up. Is it I think these are Poyozzo dolls or something like that. Okay, so we need to go to the stall at the fair. So we'll go do that in a minute. Let's go to the inn and the dock first before we go to the mayor's house. What's going on? Oh, why? Should I have been? Oh, yeah, I guess it's kind of in the name, isn't it? Well, I guess we're going to have to go then. Well, I don't have a stick. I have a sword. No, I won't. Well, what do you mean you hope it ends soon? Didn't you ask your boss when your shift ends? I mean, I guess it is 1000 AD, so punch clocks weren't a thing then, but you know. No thank you, I can sleep in my own bed. I'll let you know if I change my mind when I have more money than I know what to do with, which I'm sure will happen. Sure, why not? Okay, thanks. It's kind of somber. It kind of changes the tone a little bit of this whole thing. It's supposed to be happy music, lady. Didn't you read the script? There's nothing wrong with the world in this game. Everything is hunky-dory, happy-go-lucky. To be honest, if we did, man, I probably slept through it. Yeah, just a little bit. What happens if I say yes? No, never! Earthquakes are never a sign of anything bad happening in any RPGs ever. Absolutely not. Well, I could try to find a crowbar and see if that works, but something tells me it's not going to work, or I'm not going to find a crowbar. God damn it, Gordon Freeman, you always take them before I can start these games. We'll have to come back and see if we can't pry that open later once we have access to something that might dispel that mysterious force. But for now, not so much. Okay, let's head to the docks. Actually, I think it's down this way. Yeah, gotta go this way. And head to see what the ferryman has to say. Whirlpool, huh? Well, that's kind of weird. I don't know. I guess maybe we'll find that out later, too. Fritz, huh? He wouldn't happen to be related to Frisk, would he? No, probably not. Alright, ferryman, how's the fair going this time? The fare to poor is 10 gold. The fare in Guardia is free. Unless you want to buy items from them, which you should. Support your local economy and all that crap. We'll go to the mayor's manor in a second. Let's check this house first, because this is Luca's house. See if she's hanging out or if she's getting ready for anything. Is there an elixir in the clock? No, of course there's not. That's a different game that came out around the same time as this one. Hello? Does she have anything in her fridge? No. No snacks for me to snatch. Damn. This is her room. I should probably leave before I get in trouble. Oh, hi there. Hi, Lara. Off with her father. Okay, we'll have to go and check it out then. I feel bad for Lara, I really do. I can't tell you why though yet. That's kind of an important plot point for later. But we'll find out why I feel bad for her. Also, if you idle on the world map for long enough, first of all, the time period you're in comes up, and then the characters do something sometimes. Chrono likes to shout at the screen and tell you, "Hey, you need to get moving or I'm going to jump off the screen like Sonic in Sonic CD." Except he never does. So now let's go to the mayor's manor and see what's going on there. Hello. You'd think I would have been to the mayor's house considering he leaves his door unlocked, but yes, it is my first visit. Sure. Oh, does he now? I've always wanted to be an adventurer. I've just never had the chance. Oh, okay. Sweet, sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, I know, but I don't like using it that way. It's just kind of... I'd rather do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, that's what I already did there, kid, because I don't like the idea of running all the time. If I want to run, I'll hold the button down, you know what I mean? Sure, teach me about weapons and armor. Flavors. Sword flavor! Stuff it down your throat. Okay, well that makes sense. And by missile weapons, she of course means any guns or anything like that that you can find, so. But of course, Chrono can't equip bows or guns. He can only equip swords, so that's not really going to affect us for right now. There's a potion, nice. We can check which equipment that he can use right here. Now, he starts with a wooden sword, hide cap, hide tunic, so he's going to be using swords through the entire game, and he also starts with a headband, which gives him increased speed. His speed is actually really high to start the game. You cap speed at 16, but his speed starts the game at 13, so he's really fast all the way through the game. But speed does not level up when you level up, so basically wherever you start at, that's where you're going to end at. Unless you factor in equipment like the headband. So we'll have to figure out if we want to give that to somebody who's a little bit slower later, when we get more party members to join us. Oh, actually, yeah, so what she was saying is I press the Y button, which in my case is the square button, I can move the text box up and down. It helps more in classic mode than it does in DS mode, but yeah. Times memory, huh? Well, why should I be concerned with times memory? I'm not going to be doing anything with it. Well, other than, you know, using the... Hello? Save point, why ain't you... Bing! Oh, it's just a replica. Okay. What? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Alright, thank you. It's a stiff! Okay. No, tell me about them. Oh, nice. Yeah, that does seem pretty handy. It's like a tent in other Final Fantasy games. Because, I mean, basically Chrono Trigger is sort of like a Final Fantasy game. It's got, I mean, it's done by the same team and all that jazz. It's basically they took some leftover ideas that they were gonna put in Final Fantasy VII, and they were like, well, let's develop these further, and then they made Chrono Trigger out of it. So, no, thank you. I already got the explanation from the menu itself. Would have been nice if you only had to concern yourself with the shortcuts there, but yeah. Colonel, what's the message? I actually don't even need my phone because my chat box is going to show up right on my stream there. Oh, something for school. Don't need that. Sure, let's learn about Tex. And now we're in a fight. Well, not really. He's going to do it for us. Oh, okay, cool. Right? Oh, okay. So it has a circle range. Keep that in mind. If you target the one in the center of a bunch of enemies, so if they're all clustered up, you can use the circle to your advantage by hitting everybody for basically the same amount of damage, so. Now there's line text, where you can pew sword beams through all of them there. That's one type anyway. In this particular instance, if you target anything along the line, it'll just shoot all the way through. The other type of line tech only hits the enemies that go to the point that you target. So anything along the way, it will hit. But if you target something closer to you, it'll only hit that one. So you gotta be careful. And then there's other ones where, these are more late game ones, where basically it strikes in a horizontal line across the screen. I don't think there's any single text that do that now that I think about that, but later on in the game we'll learn more about what single texts are and what the other kinds of texts are. So you get the idea. And then there are proximity texts, which basically it creates a circle around you. So as long as you're in the middle of a bunch of enemies or you're close to the enemy you want to target, a proximity tech would work out pretty well. There aren't too many of those, but they're useful when you do find them in specific situations. I'll try to take advantage of them, but honestly I can't be asked to remember every single situation where they're useful, so hopefully they'll work out, but they might not at the same time, so... Sure, we'll learn the basics of battle commands while we're at it. So you have 3 battle commands, attack, tech, and item. And, yep, they're going to be on the bottom screen there when we come into battle. and we'll figure out what to do with them when we get there. We don't need to learn about Classic, because I already, turned it off of that, so that's fine. What you got back here? 100 gold, nice, thank you. Now I got more spending money for the fair. Sure, what kind of insight do you have? Yeah, we learned about tax from that other soldier guy there. Oh, okay, cool. Anything else to tell me? Oh, and he gives me 300 more gold. Not bad. Thank you. Treatise on game modes. We don't need to learn that because we're gonna keep it on DS mode the entire time, so no big deal. Status ailments? Sure, why not? Those seem like they'd be kind of difficult to deal with, so let's figure out what to do with them. Poison is poison. I don't remember that most of these status ailments are all that threatening, because usually by the time they get threatening, you have something that can protect against the statuses, but I may be misremembering, so. There's slow, that's kind of annoying. Sleep, also a little annoying from what I recall, so. Confused probably would be really annoying if it ever actually happened to me. I don't recall it ever really becoming a problem, though, so. Blind, I'm pretty sure that doesn't make any difference to attacks, so that's only going to really affect physical attacks. And lock, which is like silence. Also stop, but yeah, usually that's something I think that we inflict on enemies more than enemies inflict on us, so. Later in the game, of course, because stop is kind of a powerful status ailment, but. Oh yeah, that could be a problem. Anytime your status lowers your defense, so that could be an issue. No, I think I got the hang of it. Thanks. Anyway. Yeah, I guess. Right. I don't know how much we're going to be running away from battles in the beginning. There is a specific fight that I can get a little bit later on in the game that you can only get if you're below level 9, or at or below level 9 when you get to it. So I'm going to try to get to it, but I'm not really sure if I'm actually going to manage to do that, so we'll see. Yeah, that's pretty standard stuff, so. But it is a percentage, defense and magic defense, so it'll reduce damage by a percentage amount. And because of that, I don't think it can ever max out completely, because 100% physical defense and magical defense would mean everything in the game, excuse me, would do 0 damage to you, so that's not really a thing. And yeah, if you see stars next to an attribute, that means that it's all the way up, so. Okay, I think that's everything we can do around town and at the Mayor's Manor, so let's get out of here. And, I mean, we could go that way and try to get to the castle, but I think they just kick you out and tell you, why aren't you at the fair yet, or anything like that. So, let's throw caution to the wind and just head out to Lean Square in the Millennial Fair. Such a cool place. This is the 1000th anniversary of this kingdom. So we're going to enjoy ourselves while we're here. We're going to take our time, explore around, and see everything that the fair has to offer. Well, that would mean everyone in the kingdom is happily ever after, right? Wonder how true that is. Yeah, of course they have. Oh, the last one blew up. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess we're going to have to go and see if it's going to blow up again to make sure that there's no issues. Nobody at that stall. Hello! And there are a few merchants for you to play around with. I have a lot of money right now, so that should help out a little bit. I might want to grab a shelter since I have so much money, but for right now, I think we're good on all of this stuff. There's no armor that he gives, but I think there's another merchant that gives armor out of all these. Maybe it's this guy. Yeah, this guy gives armor. So we can actually buy the pieces, both of the pieces of armor that are available here right now, since I have so much money from getting allowance from Mom and from the Mayor's house, so I think I'll do just that. Let's get that, and padded vest, and then we'll equip it. Because if I'm going to be an adventurer, I'm going to need the gear of an adventurer, and that gear right there should help me out a little bit. Okay, so let's sell off our old gear. I'm pretty sure you don't need this for anything. But if we do, there's other party members that we'll be getting that will have that equipped to start with, so it's not a huge deal. Now we got 555 US dollars, except it's gold. So that's a thing. Hi there. Oh, did he? Just make sure it doesn't have sentimental value. Melchior the Swordsmith. Hello there. What kinds of blades do you have, good sir? I see some of them strewn across the ground, but I can't pick those up. And he sells bronze blade and the silver sword. Now, the silver sword ideally is what you really want to get, but it's very expensive. So we really can't afford it at this point without power leveling ourselves, and I don't really want to do that. So instead, we're going to buy a bronze blade. I mean, it's good enough for what we need it for. The offense that it provides me will allow me to essentially one-shot or almost one-shot most of the enemies we're going to be encountering coming up here. So let's do that. Get that there. You can have this wooden blade if you'd like, this wooden sword. Somebody can practice with it. I don't need it anymore. Alright. We got one potion. I think we're going to go buy some potions as well, and then we'll go from there. Oh, really? Okay. I will come and let you know if I ever need something from you. Alright. You're the item merchant, so let's take a look at what you've got going on here. Potions and panaceas will probably both be useful. I don't think I'll need a shelter because the inn is like right there, so that's fine. And Athenian water, well, if I die now, I get a game over, so that's not really a good idea. I'm trying to think if you get any more potions anywhere around here. I don't think so. So let's buy up to 10. There's that, and then we'll buy 5 panaceas. That should be good. We should be fine with just all of that stuff. Thank you. Let's wait until they go and then cross through. Oh, okay, gotcha. So they'll run right through me, huh? Well, that's not good. Good for them, I guess. It means that they're focused, but you know. Okay, so here's the first of the mini games that we can do here in Lean Square. Just gotta judge the distance and then press the A button to see if we can ring the bell. So let's see if I can do this in the first shot, maybe. Yeah, almost. There's no cost to it though, so you can keep trying over and over again. The only thing with this one is that if you win... Damn it. If you... I'll get it in a second. There we go. If you win, you get 1 silver point. But you only get 1 silver point. So even though there's no cost, this is incredibly time-consuming to get as many silver points as you possibly can. So... I'll get a few. Prove my worth. Prove my strength. There we go. There's 3. I'll get to 5. Maybe. Sometime in this century, I'm sure. There we go. Alright. So that gets us 5 silver points. What can we use those for? Well, I'll tell you in a little while. Oh yeah, they were talking about that in school, although, honestly, if Chrono paid attention in school, I'd be surprised. But, you know. Yeah, I guess so. We wouldn't have a fantastic fair like this if it wasn't peaceful, would we? Let's check out what this lady has to say, or this kid, excuse me. Yeah, well, she's probably right there, kid. Okay, so the second minigame that you can do is to talk to this dude, and when the racers are done racing, once the runners have lined up over here, you can talk to him, and he'll let you bet on a racer. Now, the easiest way to find out who's going to win is to wait for all of them to finish, and then talk to this old dude, because he kind of predicts who's going to win. So let's get them line up. The one on G.I. Jogger's right. That's Green Ambler. So, if you talk to this guy, we can try and guess the next winner. So since he said it's the one on G.I. Jogger's right, it's not the cat. He'll actually say Cadillac if it's going to be Cadillac. So let's bet on Green Ambler and see if that works for us. Now, sometimes he is wrong, though. He gives you a pretty good chance of winning, but he's not always correct. So it's much easier when he just straight up bets on the person specifically who's going to win. So as you can see there, Green Ambler did not win that one. But that was because, really, he said the one on G.I. Jogger's right, so that could have been any of the other 3 people. So Steel Runner, well, Steel Runner just won, so... We'll bet on him again. We'll see if we can do it there. So there we go. And we'll let them run out of the gate. And they're off to the races. G.I. Jogger with a strong start, followed shortly by Cadillac, who seems to be overtaking him. Green Ambler and Steel Runner are running up on the back. And wow, Steel Runner's really getting... You really messed this up. I should just be betting Cadillac every single time, because why wouldn't I bet on the cat? I mean, Chrono has a cat at home, so obviously he'd be rooting for the cat, wouldn't he? What's your bet, old man? Okay, Cadillac. Alright, we're betting on Cadillac this time. Don't you let me down, cat. I have faith in you. It's close. No, it's not close. Never mind. Come on, Cadillac! Okay, he's overtaking second. That's good. Well, no, Green Ambler's way out in front. Oh boy. All right, we'll bet a couple more times and then we'll see what we can do. I'm not listening to the old man anymore. He's not really doing so hot on his guesses here. When I was playing the game just to dick around before I started this, he was spot on like every single time he guessed, so. Alright, Cadillac, I believe in you. So yeah, we'll do this 2 more times without the old man's help and see what happens. If you win the mini game, you actually get, I think, like 20 points, silver points on your card, so that's pretty good. But of course, it's entirely up to luck. It's just based on a random number generator who wins, so. Yeah, not exactly the most reliable way to win points. There is a reliable method, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. Come on, Cadillac, you can do better than that. I should just bet on G.I. Jogger, because he's the only one who hasn't won yet. But we're betting on Cadillac one more time. Then we'll check out the circus tent that's over there on the right. Probably Steel Runner this time, unless Cadillac really makes a comeback, but no, I don't think. No, he's way out in front. Bye-bye. Okay, well, we know we didn't win, so let's check out, ooh, fancy, spooky tent. The Tent of Horrors. Spend your silver points here. Okay. I have 5. I don't know if that's gonna work, actually, because I need 10 in order to play one of the mini games. So let's see if we can, we'll try to get this for a couple more times. Well, you know, we'll do it one more time on Cadillac, and if we can't do it, I'll go win the strength mini game a few more times so that I can get 10 silver points. And then we'll try to do the mini game in the Tent of Horrors there. Come on, Cadillac, don't let them get the best of you. Green Ambler won. Wait, he's coming up pretty quick. Not quick enough. Nope. You were so close! Okay, I'll go win the strength minigame a few times. So. I said I'll go win the strength minigame a few times. There we go. It's 4 and 5. Nope, not 5. 5! I was gonna say, of course, let me go over here and watch. As soon as I stop betting on Cadillac, he's gonna win. Oh boy. Hello, who are you? Apparently you're Kefka's face and hands. He must have went to the Rayman universe. This is Norstein Beckler's Tent of Horrors, and he has 3 separate minigames that you can spend silver points on. So, let's spend 10 points. And see what he's got. So there's Biggs, Wedge is on the right, and Piet is in the center. Pay attention, because they're going to shuffle around. I think Piet is the one on the left. Yeah! Alright. And he gave me a Poyozzo doll for winning. I knew which one was Biggs. I always have trouble if he asks for anyone other than Biggs, because I basically that's the one I pay attention to is Biggs. And but anyway, we got a Poyozzo doll for our room there, so that's pretty nice. Let's cross right in front here. What's up here? Oh look, Lean's bell. Oh my god! Ow. No, I'm dead. Uh-oh, she's lost her pendant. Hey, are you okay? I guess we better find it. I think that's it right up there. Is this your pendant, my lady? Oh, does it? Well, sure. Here you go. I do. I guess. I was kind of looking for one of my other friends, but they're probably busy. Sure. That sounds good. Let's walk around with this random lady that we found. Well, girl. So this is the part that's probably going to trigger people who have played Chrono Trigger, and everyone's names are the same for everybody. The way that that is spelled implies that her name is Marl. That sounds really weird coming out of my mouth. I very much prefer Marlee, but that's not how you spell Marlee. So we're going to name her Marlee with a Y. I could also do IE, I suppose, but we'll do it with a Y. So if you wanted me to keep the names all the same, I'm sorry, but this is how I'm going to name her for the entire game. So her name is Marlee, just to aid in my pronunciation. My name is Chrono. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Alright, so now we have a traveling companion, Marlee. So let's check out the rest of the square here. Hello. I have none. Unfortunately, I can't exchange them, but this is what you do with your silver points. You can either exchange them in Norstein Becklers, or you can exchange 10 of them for 50 gold. I don't want to do that, though. We don't really need to bother with that for right now. So we'll check out the right side first, then we'll check out the left. Hello. Oh no! Her kitty ran away. Are you sure it's not Cadillac running in the races over there? Well, we'll have to keep an eye out for a cat there. A stray cat. Drinking contest. I think I'm a little young for that, aren't I? Alright, let's see how well I can do with this. I usually don't get this, but we'll see. Ready, set, chug! Ah, so close. Yeah, awfully competitive. If you get 8, I think you get like 10 silver points or something like that. Totally not worth it for the strain it puts on your fingers. But up here, dance party. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wish it did. It'd be nice if it restored your health or something. Oh, nice. We'll have to dance along in a minute. After I somehow manage to talk to the beach, I'm gonna have to go around, aren't I? Prehistoric dancing. It's pretty cool. It's cool that they can remember their roots like this. I would think that that would be kind of hard to keep in, writing or anything like that, but their oral traditions in Guardia must be fantastic if they can keep it from prehistory. Alright, let's try dancing. Hang on, let's go over here. Not exactly going to the rhythm there, but now it is. Not bad. Alright, you two, let's get out of here. Nothing else to do up there for now, so let's check out the left side of the fair, because that's where all the action's happening. Hello there. Oh, did she? So here's his lunch right here. You can eat it if you're a dick, but don't do that. Oh, okay, so Luca built a giant robot, because as we all know, there are always giant robots. Always. And if you beat him, you get silver points, so that's pretty nice. He's probably the easiest way to get silver points, so. And here's a cat. Come on, buddy. We're taking you home if you don't get stuck on carnival stalls. So let's take the kitty back to its rightful owner there, and then we'll check out Luca's robot battle buddy thing. Is this your cat? Hang on, let's bring it closer. Is this your cat? Alright. We found her kitty. Now he doesn't talk to me anymore. You're welcome. Oh, you know. It was the right thing to do. Oh, wait. Wrong game. I can't say that anymore. That's trademarked of my Final Fantasy 1 playthrough. Anyway, let's check out Gatto over here. Fancy. Maybe the next time I fight him, I'll sing along to the rhythm there. Well, you get 15 silver points for beating him, so you know what that means. Let's go, you big hunk of junk! So here's where you can test out your skills in battle that you learned back at the mayor's house there. Now, Gatto, if he's close to you, will counterattack every time you hit him, and that can get a little bad. At first, it's kind of not too bad because, you know, it's fine. We'll just keep shooting him and we'll be good to go, but he doesn't have that much HP, and thankfully Marley got a critical hit there to finish him off, but it could be kind of nasty in the early game and at early levels there, so. You might need a potion, basically, is what I'm saying. And I'm probably going to use one in a moment, so. Thank you. So that gets us 15 silver points. So basically, every 2 times you win against Gatto, you can get 150 gold, which is pretty nice. It's not too bad of an exchange rate there. And as you can see, 1 potion restores me basically to full health. So, and you can buy those with some of the money that you got too, so that's pretty nice. Now I am going to check out my tax. Okay, I need 4 TP in order to learn Cyclone, and I kind of would like to get that before we continue with the fair there. So we'll fight Gatto 4 times because he gives us 1 tech point each time, and then once we do that, that's all I'm going to bother with. Marley, by the way, also comes equipped with, like I said before, the hide cap and the hide tunic, but I'm not really too concerned with basically her equipment for right now because once the fair's over, she's going to go back home and so am I, so she's just around as a guest. She is pretty slow though, so it would be kind of nice if I could switch out her ribbon for Chrono's headband and switch her, well actually no, her ribbon gives her accuracy, and accuracy is her prime determining factor for her damage because she uses a bow gun, so. But yeah, we'll fight Gatto a couple of times and then we'll switch out our silver points. For some money, I'll buy back up the potions that I need and then we'll go from there. I forgot to start singing, sorry. I'll do it one of these 4 times, but not this time. And if you can get critical hits, this will go by even quicker, so. And as much as I'd like to just kind of stand around and let him walk off in the distance or something like that, it's actually not to your benefit because then you kind of run the risk of him just walking close to you. So now if he's that far away like that, you're probably fine. But usually by the time he gets there, he is no longer really that close to, or that far gone anyway. He's pretty close to dead at that point anyway, so. And if you so choose, along with Chrono's Cyclone, you can also get Aura for Marley if you fight him 8 times, which will get you a little bit of extra HP. You don't have to rely on potions for it, but it's okay. I'm not too concerned. We can rely on potions. And I think Marley's, well, no, I should probably get her all the way back up because 50 health actually isn't that far gone for how much damage that Gatto can do to you, so we gotta be careful. Okay, I'm gonna sing it this time, so here we go. And I'm gonna try to get like a super low voice, so probably the singing's gonna be awful, but anyway, here we go. Wait, I'm not on top of, oh no, I can't fight him without going off the screen and coming back on. I knew there was a reason I was doing that, but I couldn't remember. There we go. Okay, and this is going to be awful because I haven't taken a drink of water recently either, but anyway. They call me Gatto. I have metal joints. If you can beat me up, you'll earn 15 points. I don't know why he was like Ugandan or something there, but that's the rhythm of him singing. Or at least the way that I always saw him singing. Ha! Nice crit there, Chrono. You're going to get punched out for it, but that's okay. I believe Gatto has about 75 HP, if I recall correctly, actually, so he shouldn't be too far gone at this point. Especially when Chrono does that, so yeah. Now... Oh no, I have lost, and it seems you have won. Here are your 15 points. Now, wasn't that fun? Yeah, always the way that I saw him singing that was basically just exactly like that. So we've got, what, 45 points now? Oh, I still need 2 more TP in order to get there. I guess it makes sense we would need 5 TP in order to continue. How close are we to levels, though? I'm trying to keep my levels down, so he gives me 10 per thing, so... If we fight him 2 more times, we won't quite get to level 3. Alright, I'm down for that. Let's do that. You and me, big guy. Let's do it. We'll get Cyclone before we leave, and then we'll be good to go. Of course, if that's all I do and I don't get a crit, that kind of makes things go a little bit less smoothly. Alright, let's see if he walks away. He's not really walking away. Wait. There we go. Aha! And that's his other attack that he can use at range, but it doesn't do nearly the kind of damage that the other attacks do, so... Now see, he's too far away to counterattack, so if you wait long enough, he will walk away, and then you can kind of take advantage and just fight him from there, but I usually find that it takes too long, so I usually don't bother. Okay, one more time and then we're good to go. I think I power leveled on him when I first played the game. I think I got up to like something ridiculous, like level 5 or something like that when I first played the game, so... I don't know. Seems kind of pointless now, considering, you know, what I'm going to be fighting after this, so... Alright, Chrono's getting a little low on HP. I might want to heal him here. Wait, nope, he's too far away to counterattack now, so we're good. And yeah, that's not going to do enough damage to matter. Nice crit, Marley. Alright, we got him. And Chrono learns Cyclone. Not bad. See, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes the distinction between me saying Chrono and Chrono is going to be kind of not easy to distinguish, but yeah. Alright. Let's see how many silver points we have there, and then we'll move on from there. And we could go and restore our MP by sleeping at Chrono's house, but yeah, Marley wanted to stay here at the fair, so we'll you know, hold her to that. We have 75. I would like to get all the way up to 80 if I could, so I'm gonna hold off on exchanging for right now. I will use some potions though, since I've got them just kind of sitting in my inventory. They don't cost that much, so it's not really a huge deal. And I've got a little bit of extra money anyway. I've got 115 gold still left from all of the savings that I had. From all of the allowances and stuff that I got, so we're good. And while I'm thinking about it, let's buy up to the 10 potions that I wanted. There we go. And, oh, is it all set up? Nice. So now that we've tried everything out at the fair, we can go ahead and go and check out Luca's device. But first, let's do this. Damn. There we go. 76. 77. 78. 79. And 80. Very nice. Alright. Excuse me, G.I. Jogger and Cadillac. Let me go this way. He's still not even winning, even though I left the screen. Damn cat. Okay, so we've got 80 silver points. Let's exchange them for money. I don't really need them to be... I don't really need that much money, though. I might want to hold on to some of them, because you can come back to the fair later and play more of Norstein Beckler's games. So I think I'm going to hold on to 40, because I believe that's the next level of game that he has, is 40 points. So we got a little bit of extra money, but not too much, but it's not too bad. I really don't need it for much of anything, though, honestly. I mean, I could go buy a shelter, I guess, but other than that, I think we pretty much got what we need, so... I think I'll go buy a shelter, and that's about it. And then we'll be on out of here, and we'll head up and check out Luca's invention once that's all done. And like I said, you could buy stuff for Marley so that she can have extra defense, but yeah, by the time the fair's over, she's going to be going home, and so am I. So Chrono's our main character. We might as well outfit him first and then worry about everybody else later. Okay. So that still leaves us with 100 gold in our pocket. Yeah, I heard. Thank you. And we've got some extra gear and supplies for our adventuring needs. So now let's head up top. Have I heard the gossip? No, what's the gossip? Oh, really? Yeah, she seems like a pretty nice person. I mean, just from what I've heard about her. Maybe I'd like to meet her too at some point. Well, anyway. Oh, okay. Sure, go ahead. Did you figure out what you want? I mean, there's only 2 different varieties, like... Yeah, no problem. Alright, so, now we can head up north and check out Luca's invention. Hyperdimensional transporter? Oh god, I gotta see this. Somehow I doubt this is gonna work very well. I mean, I don't doubt Luca's ability to invent things, but something always goes wrong, so... Yeah, seriously. What's come at me, bro? It's something you say to a friend. Boy, that kid's gonna get beat up a lot growing up. Sure it is. Sure it is. Hi, Taban. What's going on? I'm gonna check out what Luca's got going on here. Hello. Oh, they're all chicken, huh? Yeah, I guess. Well, now you're both asking me, so I can't say no. Alright. Chrono to the rescue. Let's do this. Don't shock me too much there, Taban. Oh my god! What do you know? It actually worked. Not bad, Luca. Am I even the same person at this point? There was a science fiction book that I read in one of my literature classes called Kraken that interjected the idea that in Star Trek, when you were molecularly transported from the ship to the ground and vice versa, the crew of the Enterprise was no longer the person that they were before they were teleported. They're completely new beings because their molecules were pulled completely apart to the point where they weren't organisms anymore and then put back together. So Chrono might not be Chrono anymore, is what I'm saying. I don't know how much credence you might lend to that theory, but it was an interesting read, that's for sure. Yeah, I guess so. Still, well, that was what a teleport was, kid. So what do you think about... Oh, ha! They never work. What's going on? And we can try again if we go back up there, I believe. But that was enough. So you good, Marley? Are we done now, or what? Oh, okay, sure. Oh, come on, Luca. She walked up to me, I swear. Alright, I'll be here. Okay, I'll be here. Why are you asking her to change? Something's gonna go wrong, isn't it? The music even stopped. Oh my god, here we go. Oh, I just know something bad is going to happen! Especially with the ominous music happening. What about your pendant? That's probably not good. What the hell is that supposed to be? Whatever it is, she's probably getting sucked into it. We found the gateway to the suck zone! No! Am I supposed to... No, I guess not. I couldn't move anyway. I was gonna run up after her, but... Marley, no! Maybe she's in the sky? Oh, God. Before any legal action occurs, because someone's this girl's father, please move along. We don't need any witnesses when she comes back down to the ground. So her pendant must have some sort of magical energy in it, and that was what caused some sort of rift to appear. I wonder where she's seen her. Well, the pendant probably caused this to happen. Alright, you guys are going to stand around and just think about things. I'm a man of action. Put me in there. Tag me in, coach. I'm going after her. Hell yeah, I am. I wanted an adventure. I got one. God, Chrono's theme gives me goosebumps, man, I tell you. Every time I play this scene, this freaking scene right here, I get goosebumps all up and down my arms. It's great. I mean, Chrono Trigger's tutorial, which is this area that we just finished here, is also fantastic, and I'd love to talk about it more at some point in like a critical analysis type dealing. But, yeah, I kind of need to have time to actually do that, and I don't have that with work and school going on right now. Maybe in the future, but... Okay, well, hopefully you can replicate it. I don't know if you need the pendant's energy to do it, but maybe I shouldn't have taken it along with me. Oh well, we're already gone. Bye, Luca! We found sliders, that's no good. Or maybe it's Quantum Leap. Excuse me. Those shows are both too old for me to really know what happened in any of them. Let me blow my nose real quick, hang on. While Chrono gets sneezed out of the suck zone there. I'm not sick anymore, thankfully. I was feeling pretty crappy during the Left Behind DLC, and I felt even crappier the next day, but now I'm feeling better. But now we have to deal with blue imps, whatever, they're good. But Bronze Blade that we have there one-shots them, so no big deal. The Silver Sword would have been kind of overkill at this point. I mean, it's good for, you know, fighting later on in wherever we are right now, but, yeah, for now, Bronze Blade, good enough. We'll get enough money for the Silver Sword later anyway, so. And these guys get plenty of TP, so if you didn't have Cyclone, well, you probably will by the time you're out of here. Let's check out this area. Fancy clearing, that's for sure. Alright, head this way. Uh-oh, more monsters. That's no good. The real question, though, of course, is where in the heck did we end up? This doesn't look like any place I've ever been to. But we got more monsters to deal with, so for right now, we can't really dwell on that thought. Thankfully, Chrono's a critting machine, so he's just gonna rip them a new one. Alright, so now we're level 3. Not bad, not bad. There's a potion. And of course my OCD is going to make me want to complete all of the maps here, even though it's not like Final Fantasy IV where you get something for it. And there's the Power Glove. It's so bad, except actually it's not that bad, because Chrono, like I said, his speed is already pretty high. The Power Glove increases his strength, so that means he'll hit things harder. And the amount of speed that he loses from the Speed +1 from the headband, not that bad. It's more beneficial when you increase the speed than it is when you unequip it and decrease the speed. In Chrono's case, anyway. In other characters' cases, like if that was Marley I was taking speed off of for strength, it'd be pretty pointless because she doesn't need strength for anything. She uses a bowgun, so the only time she actually uses the strength stat is when she hits enemies with her fists. And if she's that close to them, you're probably doing something wrong anyway, so. Are you sure that that's good for that, whatever that is, his face that you keep kicking? Alright, stop it. Just stop it! Alright, good time to test out our Cyclone tech. Come here, all of you! Take this! So yeah, for 2 MP there, you can basically just rip everybody a new one pretty good. So if they're clustered up like that, might not be a bad idea to use Cyclone instead of using regular physical attacks. But yeah, sometimes you get that to happen where they're all clustered up like that, sometimes not. I missed a spot up there. Oh well, we'll be back here anyway later. Still not sure where we are though, according to the world map's little bottom right corner thing there. I can tell you the music's fantastic, though. I love Yearnings of the Wind. It's probably one of my favorite world map themes ever conceived. It's so freaking good. And the music in this whole game is so freaking good, if I'm being honest with you. This square looks vaguely familiar. let's check out the inn, see what's going on in here. Hi there. Sure, I'll stay for the night. Restore my HP and MP. 10 gold isn't that bad. And there's another chest in here, too. Huh. And there's a chest next to the bed on this side and the inn back home, too. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, where am I exactly? This is Guardia. Doesn't look like the Guardia I came from. The kingdom wages war with the Fiend Lord's army. But that happened 400 years ago. Sure I do. Well, maybe I'm drunk. Maybe that's how it is. Of course, maybe I shouldn't be telling the soldier that. He'll throw me in jail. Are you going to talk, or are you just going to slam back cold ones? Hello? There we go. And everybody speaks in an Old English accent, too. Queen Lean, huh? I wonder. Oh, really? Well, maybe we'll be able to see the Queen later, and she'll be able to tell us what's going on. So I think what they're trying to tell me is that I've traveled back in time. Great, now I really have to worry about time's memory. Oh, I remember Zenit Bridge. If you went to the left from the square back in 1000 AD there, you would find that the bridge was over there. But apparently the bridge is out in this time period. That's no good. Oh, hi, Toma. What's going on? He's an explorer, huh? Alright, sure. I'll buy you around. You're welcome. What's up? Oh, about the Queen. Something strange about the cathedral, huh? Okay, I'll have to check it out. They did. Well, maybe there's still something fishy going on at the cathedral, so we'll have to go check that out at some point. But first, let's check out the rest of these places, because it doesn't look like my house or the dock has been built yet. In this time period, anyway. Okay, well, this is a residence. It's not the mayor's house yet, huh? Well, that's not good. Hello? This is Banta. He must be forging Lean's bell. Yeah, I guess so. They did. Hello? And who are you? I wonder if these guys are related to Luca's family in any way. Maybe, considering this guy's a tinkerer and Luca's mother was also sat in a chair. But that's not really... That's like, correlation and causation there. I don't think that those two things can be strung together too easily, you know? Maybe. Depends on how expensive they are. I don't have that much money. Well, let me check your stock there. Okay, so he's got potions and panaceas and Athenian water. He's got the same stuff that we had back then. He also has a pea shooter, which doesn't do us any good for right now because we don't have anybody who can use guns, so that's the thing. And he also has the bronze blade, which I think that's kind of neat that they would sort of have the bronze blade here that tells us, the craftsmanship back in this time period for bronze anyway was just as good as the craftsmanship for bronze in 1000 AD, but we also have access to things like the silver sword in 1000 AD, so that's kind of a nice little touch. I don't remember if that becomes a problem later if this shopkeep updates his inventory, but we've got basically everything else already, so that's fine. Even though I didn't buy anything, you're welcome. Alright, last house, and then we'll check out where we're going here. Thankfully, there are no encounters on the world map in Chrono Trigger, so that should help us a little bit. Maybe. Who are you to judge whether or not I drink? The 21st king, huh? And the kingdom, yeah, this is definitely back in the past there. Well, hopefully soon. I mean, they did say, well, no, did they say? I don't remember if they said that the Fiend Lord's army was defeated in around 600 AD or not. But, yeah, I mean, if we'd been in peace for 400 years, that would have to happen, right? So that means maybe we're at the nexus point in time where that would happen. That laugh makes me think otherwise. Also, the fact that you're wishing death upon people and... Ew. She wants to eat me. Nobody wants to eat me! Run over by a truck. There's only one me, not yourselves. Alright, these nuns are crazy. See ya. Definitely something fishy at that cathedral, but nothing we can do about it for right now. Let's check out the bridge. There is a town down there, but it looks like they're cut off at the pass here. Literally. So basically, as long as Sir Cyrus is gone, they can't repair the bridge and defend the kingdom. Although, really, how is the Fiend Lord's army getting here? I mean, there's no bridge for them to cross. Maybe they have wings or something. I mean, that would make sense. They are fiends, after all. And as you can see, Lucas' house, not quite built yet, but maybe later. For right now, we have to go and see... The only lead that we have tells us that the Queen is at the castle. So let's go to Guardia Forest and see if we can't find hide nor hair of Marley there. Because I'm sure she got lost around the... Maybe she got lost in the same time period. I mean, it's just as likely that the time portal she went through flung her into a different period of time, but... Well, it's worth a shot. Oops. I forgot I have cursor set to memory there. Take this! Yeah, as you can see, Cyclone takes care of everybody pretty handily there, especially with the Power Glove in hand, so that helps. Get some decent money out of it, too, so that's not bad. Ooh, look at this. A Strength Capsule. Not bad. I'm going to hold on to those for a little while, because I'm not really sure who I want to give those to just yet. So, uh-oh, this one was trapped! Seems a little counterintuitive there, don't you think? Like, wouldn't it be just as easy for you to gang up on me if, you know, you didn't... Ow. If you didn't run around and ride on that thing's back and try to, you know, act like a circus act or something? They do give good TP, though, so that's not bad. Well, yeah, that was definitely a trap that they set for me. Oh, well. Left or right? How about we go left first? When in doubt, go left. And we'll see if it curves around to the right there. Let me go up this way. Hello? Oh, shit. They got me surrounded! Hoo-yeah! Nice crit, Chrono. See if we can get a turn before he starts up again. Yep, there we go. Alright. Not bad so far. Not bad. Actually, that kind of reminds me. I do need to kind of keep an eye on how much experience I've got going there. Okay, we're getting pretty close to level 4. We're not doing too bad so far, but I do want to keep an eye on that stuff just in case. Oh, hey, nice. You dropped a shelter. Not bad. Thank you, Poyozo person. And this is where it covers around too. But yeah, I need to keep an eye on my experience just so that, well, really, if it gets too high, I don't think there's much I can do about it, to be honest with you. Uh-oh. I knew there was something in the brush there! Maybe I should have left him for last, because these guys are closer so they can actually hit me. Ow. Like so. And that takes care of that. And they're giving us some potions too, so that kind of helps a little bit. Means I don't have to buy as much stuff, you know? So that's not too bad. Nothing up there, huh? Alright, I'm just waiting for one of those things to shake or something. Another one of these treasure chests, huh? We're gonna have to figure out a way to pry those open at some point. Alright, well, let's see. What does this sign say? Guardia Castle, no trespassing. Well, I'll throw caution to the wind. I'm a citizen of Guardia. I'm sure they only meant no trespassing to fiends, so let's check it out. Who goes there? It is I, Chrono, the fledgling adventurer. No, sir. Do I look like a fiend? Well, damn, you didn't have to say it so bluntly. Ah, my liege. Well, my former liege, I think. Your friend? She does look familiar. And that laugh kind of sounds familiar, too. What do you think about that, huh? I'm friends with the queen. Alright, let's follow the queen up here. Oh, the king's up there, too. Oh, boy. I hope he doesn't think me some sort of consort or something, but of course that's what happened in Dragon's Dogma, and that didn't end well for anybody. Hello, Mr. Chancellor. Where are you going? Hello, Mr. King. My liege. I guess. I don't think I did that much, but... Oh, has she? Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. But where is the queen, by the way? The king's chambers are up there. Okay, well, we could always check out the king's chambers, if they'll let me in. Kind of doubtful, but you know. Oh, it's further upstairs. Duh. Ah, hello. Not bad, 100 gold. And another one of these chests. Okay, well, we'll have to remember that that's there. Mr. Chancellor. Hi. I'm just looking around. Is that such a big deal? Hi there. They did seem kind of aloof when I was talking to him just now. There was a froggish creature in the Queen's Guard? Huh. Oh boy. Oh, we can go into the King's quarters like nothing even happened. Not bad. No. Well, maybe that has something to do with it. Those nuns over there were acting kind of fishy. And there's some bronze armor, which I believe is a fitting for Chrono. I believe it's male-only armor, and I think it's a little better. Yeah, it is. Alright, nice. So that's a straight upgrade for what we've got there. Of course, that means I probably didn't need the padded vest, but hey, nobody said I was going to be an expert at this game. And if they did, they're wrong! Alright, well that's the King's Chambers. Now let's check out the Queen's Chambers. Alright, sweet. Let's go. Well, the king didn't grant me permission to pass into his chambers, and I still got there anyway, so what do you think about that? Treasure up here. Potion, not bad. Nothing there. Alright, here we are. The Queen's quarters. Hello, sir. How does she? Thank you, Squire! I don't actually know that that's his title, but you know. Oh, really? Well, maybe the fiends did something to her, huh? Well, your expectations have been dashed, if you would let me make so bold a pun. Can you step, like, a step to the right so I can grab that treasure chest there, milady? So what did you want me up here for? I don't think that's very appropriate, milady. Oh, god damn it, Marley. That's probably because they think you're the queen. Well, I couldn't just leave you thrown about in time all alone, could I? It must be destiny. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Anyway. Oh, you're welcome. Good question. What is happening? Well, that's not good. Maybe I should get a healer. Marley, where are you going? Marley! That's probably not good. Well, I can get this now. An ether. Okay, not bad. Maybe I should just sneak out of the castle without telling anybody what just happened. Nah, nothing to see here. She's fine. I'm done. You can go back in now. Book it. Book it. Book it out of the castle as fast as you frickin' can, Chrono. Oh, hi, Luca. Define find. Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, apparently this is 600 AD there, girl. Something like that. Oh, really? So that was the princess that everybody was talking about. Well, I can see the resemblance personality-wise. Okay. Oh, I think I see where this is going. Okay. So now that nobody's gonna go looking for her, she's going to die to the Fiends in this timeline. And that will mean that every queen from then on will cease to exist. Oh, God. Great. Well, I hope so. That's one crazy story you got there, lady. Well, we're gonna have to look for clues then. See if we can find the real queen. Alright, well, let's see if we can hang out in the Knight's Chambers there so we can rest. Down the stairs to the left, huh? Okay, let's go check that out. Hopefully that'll let us rest for free, so I don't have to keep using the inn. Alright, sweet. Thanks. And if you go down here... Sure. Alright, Luca. Let's check it out, see if we can gather information. Something's afoot. And then we'll, go from there. Once we find a lead. If only. I've heard of him, yeah. I wonder where he went off to. Yakra, huh? He sounds like a mean old dude. Huh. Well, I guess so, if that's what's going on there. I am. Okay, well, I already did. Thank you. Oh, was he? Huh. Well, I wonder where they went. Well, maybe it means that we won the war faster in our time period, but of course, if there was no queen, then that doesn't really matter, does it? Alright, well, we gotta go find Marley and rescue her, so let's get going here. Let's check out the other side of the castle, actually, before we go there. Oops. And we'll go from there. What's down here? The Master of Kitchens, huh? Dining hall. Okay, let's check out the dining hall, then. Because we're still short on a lead, so... Well, thank you. I will maybe partake. Take a seat in the upper left corner. Okay, sure. Just give me a moment to check everybody else out. 3 stars out of what? Well, maybe you should take a seat at the top left table here, and then you'll get some food. Well, he's not dying of hunger anymore. Yeah. He's pigging out. Alright, let's have a seat. Can I have a seat? Hello? She did say top left corner of the table, right? Well, let's see if she'll let me do it now. Okay. Maybe I gotta... Okay, there we go. Power Stew sounds pretty good. I wonder if it'll give me a passive bonus. Thank you. Alright, we got our HP restored. It didn't do much of anything, but it's nice anyway, all the same. You could say that. Not the way that you're thinking, though. Something like that. I mean, something like that. Okay, fine. Eyes cream. Well, it's cream from your eyes, obviously. No, don't prepare that. That's not good. Oh, the knights are down. They must have returned from an expedition or something. What say you, brave knights? Well, they took my spot at the table. Enough expository banter. Oh, wait, wrong game. Well, that's kind of... Why would you starve yourself because you're sick of listening to somebody? Maybe his men have something to tell me. Oh, so maybe that's why he's like that, because he's stressed out from trying to take care of the job that Sir Cyrus did. Let's see if we can chat him up and see what he has to say. Did he say where he was going? He might have gone to the knight's quarters, now that I think about it, so let's go check it out. Hello? Mr. Golden Knight. You're not the same Golden Knight. Well, I don't know where he went, so I guess I'll check up here. If he's not up here, I'll go somewhere else. Okay, he's not up here. So let's see. No leads. Well, let me check in with the guards, actually, too, because they might have something to say. Nope, not really. We don't have any leads! What the hell are we supposed to do? Alright, let's go through the forest again and see if we can check in town. See if anybody has any leads for us in town. Oh, and I should mention, we have Luca in our party now. She's level 2 to start, and I don't think she has any techs to start with. Chrono's second tech, by the way, that we can get is Wind Slash. We need a lot of TP to get that, so that's not going to be something we get for a while. Luca will be able to get Flamethrower in about 10 TP, but yeah, not just yet. Until then, let's head back out of the forest and see what we can do here. About this whole Queen Marley situation. Maybe if we go to the bridge, we might find something useful. I mean, they may have come from the bridge, those people there. Hey, Conker, how's it going? Any news? Nope. Huh. Well, I don't know if they actually tell you where you're supposed to go at this point. I know where I'm supposed to go, but I can't remember if you're supposed to figure that out, or if you're, like, just by process of elimination, or what. But, anyway. That guy. Toma. Just got back from an errand. Gotcha. Well, I guess that's our only lead, really, is the fact that there might have been something afoot at the cathedral to the west. Let me see what Jaeger's barking at. Hold on one second. Might he be barking at the snow? He's barking at, he's on the other side now. Okay. Well, thanks for joining me here, Conker. It's been a little quiet this evening, but, I mean, that's, you know, to be understood. I'm kind of switching up the games that I'm playing here. I went from playing an action game to playing a classic old-school RPG, so I might not have, there's a distinct lack of similarities here, so... Well, I guess we could check out the cathedral again. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary last time we were here, but... it might be worth a second look. So do we say, ooh, hello. What is this? I don't know. A hairpin. Is it a coral hairpin? Because the queen had a coral hairpin. Oh my god. Luca, we're gonna be fighting. Nice shot. That's not good. Let's see here. So we're gonna need to do a few techs here, I think, to take care of these guys. Now that they're clustered up, let's do this. Uh-oh, Nagamore, that's not good. You've wanted to play this game? Yeah, I find it to be a very good game myself. I've played it a couple of times, not too many times, but the PC version that got released kind of rubbed me the wrong way, so because they didn't really put a lot of effort into it, so I was like, you know what, let's play a version of the game that's much better. We'll do that. Luca, you take care of that one over there, I'll take care of these two with Cyclone. We might be a little under-leveled for this part, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned. Of course, if they slow everyone in my party, that's going to be kind of not good, because... Oh, hey, Luca avoided it. Not bad. That's right. Oh, no, wait, we can Cyclone them. Oh, look, it even shows their HP there. Not bad. That should take care of one of them, at least. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's pick them off one at a time here. Once we take care of them, well, the church is going to be missing quite a few nuns for that point, but, you know. Yeah, the PC version, it was basically a straight port of the mobile version, and it's not that it wasn't up to par, it's that it just didn't have the kind of effort that the game really deserved, I think, anyway. So that's why I'm playing the DS version instead, because this one had a lot more effort put into it, so. Alright, well, that battle got us to level 4. Yeah, me neither. Oh, God. Luca! Damn it. Well, they were talking about a frog-ish guard, but that might mean... something like that. Thanks for the rescue there. Sure, why not? Luca, you're gonna have to put up a little bit of effort into resisting that urge there to scream at the sight of a frog. I think he's righteous enough. We should go with him, I think. Just don't think about it, Luca. Think of him as a person, not a frog. Incidentally, that's his name, Frog, so that's not really going to help you any, but, yeah. I like his flex. Okay, so we'll have to check and see if there's any hidden passages. We have a new party member, Frog. And I think he's a little bit stronger than the rest of us. Yeah, he's already level 5, so that's not bad. Does he have any techs just yet? He might. Yeah, he's got Slurp, which is our first healing spell. It lets us restore some HP. So that's not bad. And it heals for a pretty good amount, too, so that's pretty good. He'll keep us refreshed throughout this whole thing. It's a little weird because, you know, he's licking us to heal our HP, but yeah, I'll take it. You take what you can get. Maybe this piano has something to do with the secret passage. They usually hide it in the piano, don't they? Well, they do in this game. Alright, well, we found a secret passage, so let's head on out. And see if we can't make sense of the Fiend's lair here. Before we go that way, let's check this out. Okay, more snakes! And other things, too. Thankfully, Frog is pretty quick, so he can usually help us out pretty good. And he's got a good chance of critting as well, so that helps us out pretty good. Again, he's also level 5 to start, so that helps out a little bit too. We should be attacking the one that I actually hit there, which is the other one. But it'll be easy to kill in a second once we get to that point. Hey-ya! And before long, oh hey, we got Athenian water, not bad. I mean, it makes sense considering they're monsters in a cathedral. But yeah, before long, Luca should get her first tech there, so that should help us out a little bit. I don't really know the direction I'm supposed to be going here, so we're just going to try every door, I think. Oh, hey, we found the queen on the first shot. Not bad. That's funny. I did. Here's some money. We'll talk to the queen and presumably the king in just a moment. Hello. Yakra's still here? I thought he was a fiend. Why would I want to do that? Wait a minute. You're not real people. These are monsters. There's no way they're not monsters. Is there any way for me to reveal that they're monsters? Maybe by leaving the room. I've got places to be and people to see, actually, and you're not some of them, because you're monsters! It was a trap. Alright, let's take them out there. Usually the combined efforts of all three characters should be enough to take these guys out. So, I think we should be good with that. Usually the beginning of the game is kind of just an attack fest. I could be using techs, but I only have a certain number of ethers, and I don't really think that I have enough where I can justify restoring my TP at any point here. Eventually I will, but not just yet. Alright, got it. That's what you get for trying to mess with me. Alright, and Luca learned Flamethrower, and we got our first dual tech, Fire Whirl. Basically, if your party members know 2 techs that they can use to combine into one single tech, they can learn a dual tech, and that costs TP from both of them, but it potentially deals more damage and has different areas of effect than the single techs that you can use. So this has Cyclone's area of effect with Flamethrower's fire damage, and then there are extra damage multipliers added on top of that. So it's a pretty good tech, and I'll probably be using it fairly often here. So first let's heal up a little bit, and now we'll check some more rooms. See what we can find here. Uh-oh. What do you mean change? Change into what? Where's the costumes? Oh, Jesus, they've been eating people. That's no good. Oh, so that's why the Chancellor has been acting so weird, because they are impersonating him. Oh, boy. We're gonna have a lot to do when we get back to the castle, I'm sure. Huh. Well, he's going to pay his respects to the Fiend Lord's statue. Maybe we can follow him. Oh, it must be up here. Okay, we'll go back in this room then. Huh, where'd he go? That's weird. Well, probably you were supposed to do that before you went and saw the queen and everything like that. The fake queen, that is. So, but we didn't. I took care of that event first. So, hello. Oh, there he is. Alright, so who are we attacking first? This one? Alright, that'll work. We'll just go right to left then. Hey, not bad, Frog. Maybe, I think he has a piece of equipment that allows you to counterattack, so that's why he's able to do that there. Which is pretty good. It'll help us out a little bit here. Although I may want to switch, since I have... Well, no, I don't... No, actually I do have the extra accessories. I have the headband sitting in my thing there, so I might want to give that to Luca, actually. I never bothered looking at her equipment and stuff there, and I never bothered looking at Frogs either, so let's check it out. Alright, so we've still got Strength +2 on Chrono. Luca, her Sight Scope reveals enemy HP, but it's not really a huge deal for right now. I would actually rather she have the extra speed from the headband, so we're going to equip that on her. I could probably go get her a pea shooter if I wanted to go back to town at this point. I don't think it's that far out of the way, so I might just do that. We don't have a bronze helm for her either. Frog is already fully equipped with all of his stuff, and I guess he just has an innate chance to counterattack because he has the power glove right here. Does he need it, though? Well, his strength is about the same as Chrono's there, so... If I unequip it, what does it do to his thing there? I'd rather have the Power Glove on him. Maybe we'll just have Chrono use the Sight Scope for now, since we've got the Power Glove on Frog there. Okay, we'll roll with that for a few minutes and then see what happens with it. There's some Athenian water. We could run around this guy if I so chose, and there's a potion as well. I think it's just him, though, so... Nope, he's got a friend. Never mind. So yeah, their HP isn't really that big of a deal. I mean, it's just, you know... Especially since you auto-target enemies once you kill the one. So it's not a huge deal that I can't see it. So maybe I'll put the Power Glove back on Chrono there. And we'll just keep exploring around. Eventually, Frog is going to get Slurp Slash as attack, so that should help us out a little bit. But until then, we'll stick with what he's got. I probably want to heal here in a minute too, I think. It seems like a good idea, I think. And now we'll fight you two. You're mine! Yeah, that's really the only issue with Luca all the way through this game, is that she's really frickin' slow for most of the game, that I remember anyway. So that's going to be something that we're going to have to deal with throughout the game, but eventually we'll be able to speed her up just a little bit. Not just yet, though. And there's my level increasing there. That's what, level 5? Okay. We're still doing good. I'm trying to keep at or below level 9 by the time I get to a certain point in the game, but I don't know if we're going to make it there. Maybe, but I'm not sure yet. There's a maiden suit. I could probably equip that on Luca. Would have been nice if it would have given her a helmet, but that's okay. But yeah, maiden suit, female-only armor, so, you know, it's not going to equip to Chrono or Frog there. The padded vest, I believe, is unisex, though, so it can equip to anybody, if you so choose, but it's a nice defense boost for Luca there, so that's pretty good. We'll hold on to that. Alright, let's check this top left door and see what we can find. Another treasure. Steel Saber. That's probably... I mean, I guess that's for Frog, but maybe not. Nope, it's for Chrono. Okay. Not bad. And actually, I think it's about as good as the silver sword that we could have bought back at the beginning of the game, so I think that's good that we grabbed that, and I didn't buy the silver sword, so that's a good thing. I'm going to blow my nose real quick. Hold on one second. Because, yeah, if I would have bought the silver sword, I would have had to get together 4,000 gold right at the beginning of the game, and that's a little much, I think, for the beginning of the game. So let's just not even worry about that, and we'll head inside here. Oh, I can't go in there just yet because there's a spike trap. We're gonna have to find a switch or something for that. But I don't see a switch or anything anywhere around here. I think I already beat those guys, so let's try going up here. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I can probably use a dual tech on those guys up top there. I can't do Fire Whirl just yet. Okay, here we go. Let's try it out. Hiya! And that's where most of Luca's offense with... Yeah, look at that damage. Not even bad. That's where most of the damage that Luca uses with Flamethrower is going to come from for right now, because that's mostly her contribution to the fight is through the use of Fire Whirl. So that'll help us out. Otherwise, she's pretty much just going to be doing other things like throwing potions or attacking with her air gun. And we got Slurp Slash for Frog, which also unlocked another dual tech for us. X Strike, which he can use with Chrono there. It basically uses Cyclone and Slurp Slash, and you inflict physical damage on an enemy. And it's pretty good. It's a fairly decent tech, so... A lot of these dual techs as well, they'll be useful throughout the game, too. So, like, they're not just only useful until you get something better. The amount of MP that they use for each of them, it actually is helpful all the way through the game in some cases. So we'll probably be using X Strike for a pretty good amount of the game. So, but anyway, let's give it no, it only hits one enemy, never mind. I was going to say, let's give it a shot, but we need to wait until we have a point where there's more than one enemy in the area. I really could just be using Cyclone there, though. I probably should be. Thinking about it, but anyway, Fire Whirl is just more fun, man. I should probably save it though, like I was saying. I could use a shelter, but we got enough ethers. Let's use one on Chrono. Get his MP back up a little bit. Only gives us 10 MP, so it's not that big of a deal. That being said, though, oh, and I just used an ether, and here's a save point, damn it. Because now I can use a shelter to fully restore HP and MP there, and I have a couple of shelters, so that should help us a little bit. I'll wait to use it then, since I just used that. We'll come back to the save point in a few minutes. Once I explore this area, we'll come back to it. Ooh, whoa! That's not good. How do I go back up? Are you okay? Oh. What's just a decoy? Not really. I just wanted to know what you think is a decoy. He's got pretty good defense there. Not against Frog's crits, though. Jesus. Well, that takes care of that. Probably could have avoided that fight altogether, but, you know. Okay, so this is going to lead us probably up and around. There's some bats! I'll fight the bats. Again, don't think this is entirely necessary, but it's just more fun. Obviously, some of those monsters, though, like those snakes that we were fighting, I think they were called Nagas, maybe not. No, Nagas are the ones that are like the lady people. Those ones are weak to fire, because they took excessively more damage than those guys did there. So, sign, no entry within. Can I go this way? No, I cannot. Okay, let's try getting past this guy. Alright, there we go. Gonna have to find another way around then, obviously. Let's try this out. They're kind of spread out, so that really doesn't help me with being able to combo them together with Fire Whirl. Stop sucking my HP! Hey, not bad, Chrono. That Steel Saber really helped you there. Yeah, you can one-shot some of these people, which is pretty good. Also means a little bit less damage that we'll be taking in the long run, so that's pretty nice. So I'll probably avoid a few fights, not all of them, but, you know, a few. Like this one, that's just one bad. I mean, other enemies would probably drop from the ceiling or something to fight with him, but, you know. Alright, so those stairs, we can't go back down without sliding through. There's another shelter if you need one. Before I go through that door, I think I will use that shelter that we just got, so... Might as well, you know, use it once we're done exploring the whole room, rather than trying to use one and then use another one, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's save it, and then we'll check out the rest of the cathedral there and see what else we can find. A Vanished Princess, that's what this section says. You can now access the arena and something else in the extras menu. Okay, well, I don't really plan on using the arena right now. I kind of have an idea of what it is. I've never really checked it out that much, but we'll see. It's something exclusive to the DS version, but we'll see what it is eventually. I can't go this way, right? Because I can't step on those spikes. So how do I undo the spikes? There's gotta be a switch or something like that around here where I can undo the spikes. Uh-oh. That's no good. Let's see how they like Fire Whirl. Ow. Dude, not cool. I should have hit the one in the middle. Because now I'm only gonna hit 2 of them! Yeah, you can hit the mat. It's okay, though. We'll get the other guy with our regular physical attacks. I mean, it'll take a couple extra hits, but that's okay. Nice shot, Luca. Alright, got him. We're getting a pretty decent chunk of money out of this, too, so that kind of helps. Is there anything back here? No. No entry within, huh? I don't remember what you're supposed to do in this part, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like there should be a switch or something somewhere, but... Can you let that down for us, please? supposed to do on this part? I feel like it was connected to the staircase somehow, though. I don't want to sit here for too long. Oh look, hang on. Cathedral spikes. There we go. Okay, well, there's a way to get through this one, and there's also a way to get through the spikes that are back in the other area, too, so I'll go, Yeah, I didn't see the skulls there the last time, but here's one, and yes, it does have to do with this skull there. I don't know if it has to do with the skull in the other room, though. Oh, well, I guess we're going to be fighting this bat. Nice slide. And there's something to kind of keep in mind for flying enemies there, is that I think flying enemies, or maybe I'm thinking of a different game, but I feel like flying enemies might have higher evasiveness, so having Luca or Marley take them out is a pretty good idea because they have higher accuracy than your melee fighters, so. Chrono's level 6, we're getting a little close, but that's okay. We'll check out that other skull in a minute. No, we'll check it out now. This one do? Summons bats. Okay. We don't want to fight them. Okay, we're good. We're good. So now I just gotta get past this guy. Okay. Phew. And while we're at it, before we continue further into the cathedral there, since we can get right back there, there is a way to get past... Oh, God. Hold on. Get out of my way. Fight you. I could flee from them, or I could just do that. That works too. Let's get around them like that. There we go. Not bad. There is a way to get past these spikes as well. I believe if you go... Yeah, you can go around this way, and there you go. So now let's go inside and check out what's in here. I thought there was a switch later on in the thing, but actually you can go here. We are, and so are you, right? Of course she's in the back. Okay, we'll go rescue her. A shrine, huh? There's a treasure to be found. Huh, maybe that's where that one guy went. And here we get a strength capsule, so that'll help us a little bit. There was that one fiend that went into a shrine to the Fiend Lord somewhere over here, so maybe we'll go check and see if I can find it. I know it's up this way. Uh-oh. They know I'm here! Well, they won't know for long. Because I'm about to get them! Alright. That takes care of that. Now for you. Not quite enough. That's okay. At least I'm getting a lot of Athenian water out of this. I won't have to worry about buying it anytime soon, that's for sure. Did he go back in this room? No, he left. Okay. So there's got to be like a secret room or something up here where he went to. Maybe it's in here, even. Oh, wait, I think I see it. Yeah, I found it. Magus the Great, huh? Strange that they would have a hymn. Maybe it's just because they're monsters that I wouldn't know that they would have a thing there. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna grab your treasures here. Speed Belt and Guardian Bangle, huh? Those both sound pretty good. I got cock-blocked by the text box. Damn it. Oh, well. Alright, let's aim at that one in the center there. There we go. That should take care of them. And then we'll fight the other two. eventually we'll take care of the other two. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one! Fight that one. Luca, you can fight the other one because you can shoot your gun that way, so... Actually, we could probably shoot at the other one now, too, but that's okay. I don't know, just fight somebody. We'll get him eventually. I'll spread my legs out a little bit here. I'm kind of smushed in between my couch and the stand that I have my computer on, so... 5 TP, not bad. Okay. Well, that takes care of that. So, we got their treasures, though, a speed belt and a guardian bangle. So let's check those out. I believe those are accessories that you can equip, so let's see. Guardian bangle increases stamina by 2, so that's not bad. It raises defense a little bit, and speed belt raises speed plus 2. So that's a straight upgrade to that headband that we had Luca on before, so that should help her out a little bit. And stamina plus 2, let's see, your stamina is 16, 10, 16. I don't think we really need it that badly for right now. We've got enough HP, I think. Alright. Well, that takes care of that. So now that we've rescued those people decked down in the cathedral there, the soldiers that were there, let's see if we can head up here without fighting too many of these snakes. And we'll be good. Go. There we go. Alright. Do I need this? Not yet. You know what? Let's go fight the monsters first, then we'll use another shelter since I was going to use one anyway. Oh boy. That's a lot of dudes. Alright. Well, I can probably... let's take care of the Diablos first, since Frog and Chrono can kind of take care of them on their own, so... Oops. There we go. Ow. We'll hold on off on Luca's turn for a second, because she'll help Chrono use Fire Whirl on those guys up there, which should help me kill them a little bit quicker. Oh, wait, there we go. And then Frog can finish off this Diablo. Very nice. 5 more TP that way. We're getting kind of close on those levels. I'm kind of getting a little... well, I guess we could just, you know, make sure that we avoid battles later on in order to keep our levels low. But that's okay. There's an iron sword for Frog there. It's not too much better than the one he's already got, but that's okay. It's good enough for what we need it for. Alright, now we'll go use a shelter, and then we'll play the piano there and head further into the place. Oops. Ah, wrong one. Okay, so let's save it here, check inside a little bit further, and see what we can do from there. Oops. I don't need to save it twice in a row, I'm not that much of a kleptomaniac. Actually, I don't even think that's the right use of the word kleptomaniac, so... Oops. Okay, and there's our entry point. But of course now we have to get past any other monsters that are in this area, so let's try to do that without running into too many of them. There we go. Am I going to be able to get past... No, I'm not going to be able to get past these guys. I thought I could, but I could not. Oops, we don't need attack. Just take him out, Chrono. And you take out the other Diablo, and you take out the bat. Because it'll auto-aim at the bat. There we go. That'll work. And I'll just use Slurp to heal back up to full once I make my way up here. So, no admittance, huh? Oh, the sign changed. That's funny. Avoid this one. Oops. Maybe I'm not gonna avoid this one because I gotta fight these guys anyway. Alright, fine. You want to fight that badly? I'll fight you. There's probably another save point later on in the dungeon too that I can use when we get closer to the end game here, which we will. Just not yet. Might as well use another Fire Whirl, why not? It's only costing Luca 1 MP, so that's not really a huge deal to me. Okay, well that takes care of that. So, yeah, there's the OCD coming back. Gotta fill out the entire map. Ah, there's another save point. Alright, you two. I know how I'm gonna fight you two. Ow. quit it. Hiya! Sorry, still a little sick. Not that sick, but a little sick. So gotta be taking care of that. So this is probably the inner sanctum, if I had to guess. We have a shelter left, but you know what? I think we're okay. We'll just use Slurp to heal ourselves back to full. And by that I mean I'll use 1 TP to do it. So that's not bad. We've got enough ethers. We'll use 1 on Chrono so he can have his maximum MP. Luca's got enough MP, I think, and she'll be able to throw some items around in the event that we need them in the fight coming up. So, I'm trying to think if I should set the battle to wait instead of active. I think I will set it to wait there, just to be safe. Because I don't know if I can handle it the way that I might have been able to otherwise. It's difficult handling active on 2 screens, I'll be honest with you. But anyway, let's head inside the inner sanctum and see if we can't find the queen. They're gonna eat her! And then they're gonna eat, well, everyone at the rate they're going. You're not gonna be able to get rid of her if I've got anything to say about it. Yes, which fiend do we need to dispatch of? Is it the Chancellor? I thought the Chancellor was back at the castle. Oh, maybe he left. Somehow I sincerely doubt that, Mr. Chancellor. Oh, I won't need to hop out of it. I'm gonna take you down with this sword! Unfortunately, I don't know the tech yet that will allow me to jump on your head yet. I'll still make you into a Goomba pancake. And there's Yakra. And so we are fighting him! So now, first things first, X-Strike. Let's go! Hiya! Yeah, lots of damage from that. Unfortunately, he gets a little bit angry when you use dual techs on him and he starts, you know, fighting everybody. So I'm going to hold off and have Luca on standby there while we X-Strike the crap out of him. Eventually, I might want to heal with Luca, but really, if we keep doing that, I should be fine. Oops. Let's see. Oh yeah, that hurts a little bit. Let's give Chrono a potion there with Luca. And eventually he should just go down from all the X-striking, so that's fine. Too close to counterattack, huh? Well, that's pretty good then. Uh-oh. Ow. Alright, X-strike again, and then, let's see. We'll hold off on the potion there. Yeah, we're still good. We're still good. Just keep slicing and dicing, Chrono and Frog. He'll go down eventually. Oh, God. Well, actually, that's not as bad as I'm making it out to be, but, you know, I will eventually want to do something about it. Okay, that's fine. Wasn't sure how much damage that was going to do, but we're okay. All right, we got him. Not bad. Not bad at all. We might as well use our MP there since, you know, it's a boss fight, so might as well go all out while we can. Pretty good amount of gold we got from him, too. How was that, Queen Lean? At least she's the real thing this time. Yes, we should. Well, you should, to be specific. I should be able to get these chests before we leave, but, you know. Okay, sounds good. What about you, Frog? Are you going to go with her? Oh, okay, he's going to stay in our party for now. Uh-oh. Oh, there's the actual Chancellor. Well, that's no good. Are you alright? I guess he's okay. And what's in chest number 2? A mid-ether. Okay, not bad. I'm glad that they let you go grab those chests, because it would have bugged me if they didn't let me get those. But anyway, let's return to the castle. Alright, I'll see you there. As you can see, we've rescued the real Queen Lean for you there. Yeah, he was kind of a dick, wasn't he? Okay, sounds like a plan. That way the fiends aren't going to be able to spy on you guys that much. What's up, Frog? Well, you had some help to get her back. I think that's all that really matters. He's gonna go sulk. Well, anyway. That takes care of that. Well, good luck with that, Mr. Chancellor. Oh, no problem. That's the question, isn't it? But I know. Don't worry, I know. We should probably go and check on her. She would be upstairs, but before we go check on her... Well, actually, are we going to fight anything on the way there? No, I don't think so. Let's go upstairs to the Queen's chambers, because that's where Marley disappeared at. And let's see if she'll come back now that we've rescued the Queen and allowed the bloodline to continue there. Yes, she was. Now, hopefully she'll come back. Marley! Hello! Oh, good. She's returning to form. Alright, she's back. You disappeared from time forever, but we got you back. Hey, Marley. Well, yeah, I would be too if I was being erased from existence. Probably something like that. You're asking the wrong person there. I have no idea. We kind of know the whole picture. The jig's up there, Your Majesty. Something like that, yeah. It wasn't that much of a trick. I'm sure you just wanted to go to the fair, that's all. Yeah, that's what I figured. It would have been a little bit more stuffy, but I still would have shown you around. We've only known each other for like 5 minutes though, Marley, so you can't really... Oh, whatever. Maybe she's just quick to warm to people. Yes, she is. So that means we can go home? How are we going to get home? Is there like a time portal or something that Luca opened up? There has to be, right? Because she got back to this time period, so... Anyway, Marley has leveled up to be a little bit closer to our level now. I didn't think she earned TP when she was out of the party. It's unfortunate, but, you know, no big deal. But she will learn Aura just about when we learn our next techs, Wind Slash and Hypno Wave. So she'll be a little behind on the techs for a little bit, but not for too long. She'll catch up pretty quick. We found our friend and we need to leave. Well, thank you. Talk to your friend there. Alright, we're out of here. Let's see if we can return back to our timeline there. Actually, first, before I do that, let me go and heal up down in the Knight's quarters, since I can sleep there for free! Really could there, but that's because she's... Well, I can't tell her that she's her descendant, can I? Because that would kind of create a time paradox or something. No, Snake! You've created a time paradox! Yeah, I guess that would have been a little bit weird with Marley and them there. Hey, Frog, what's going on? Are you done sulking? Oh, really? Well, why do you say that? This is the man-frog thing that helped us rescue you, in a way, Marley. So where will you go, Frog? Well, thank you. And you're already a great swordsman, so, you know. Best of luck and all that wherever you go. Well, that was a quick turnaround, Luca. Alright, so let's go to the Knight's quarters to rest up, and then I think we'll call it a day. And we'll come back and we'll do some more tomorrow. Alright, rested and refreshed. So that takes care of that. Now, let's see. I believe when I go outside I can save, so I'm going to just check that once we go out there. So let's see. Oh yeah, I can save out here. So, that's going to do it for today's episode of Chrono Trigger, the Stream Edition. Come back on the next episode, and we will return to our own time period and presumably just enjoy the rest of the fair for, however long that's going to take. I'm sure it'll be going on for a few more days anyway. And, the conflict that we had pretty much at the beginning of here, it's been a whirlwind tour for this first couple of hours of the game, but we've pretty much solved any conflict that we've come across so far, so I can't really see us having too much to do in the near future, but that may change on the next episode of Chrono Trigger, the Stream Edition. So thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will see all of you on the next one. Take care, and have a good night.